Hey guys, welcome back. I greatly appreciate you checking out these videos. I especially appreciate you guys taking the time to leave comments. I really do enjoy the feedback that I get and the questions that I get and stuff like that. It really does make my day. Today I wanted to go over a really neat knife that I'd wanted for a long time, and it happened to come up as a special one-off. I would have bought the regular one, but as soon as I seen it, I did happen to have just enough money in my bank account to cover it, so I bought it right there on spot, and that's the Very Good Knife Company Tribute. Now the Tribute is a tribute to the Kephart Knife, which I don't know if you know, but K-Bar Beckert has what is supposed to be almost an exact replication of the Kephart knife. It is a simple design. It is nothing amazingly beautiful, but functionality wise, it's a really good all-around well-versed knife. A couple of things that I've noticed with Very Good Knife Company's version, because Jacob was very clear on, he's adjusted it a little bit, modernized it a little bit to today's standards. And I don't know if I'm going to get everything exactly right or not on this, but it is a really, really solid knife either way. One, I'm thinking the thickness may be a bit thicker because he likes a hefty knife, plain and simple, and he makes a really nice hefty knife. As always, his fit and finish is phenomenal. I mean, it's really, really great. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let's see if we can get up here and get you to see how well tapered this is. And let's see if we can zoom in here a little bit. Still figuring out the new camera, but you can see this tapers down all the way to the end, or I hope you can anyways. It's hard sometimes to show all of this, but zoom that back out. Anyways, nice beefy tang to this 80 CR V2 steel. You are not going to break this. You're not going to beat it up. Let's see if we can get this, how this is. How he has the edge on this. It is, the work on this for being handmade is phenomenal. I mean, it is just really, really good. He has this tapered off, nice and beautifully done. This guy must be halfway a machine, because it is just fantastic, fantastic work. And I don't think I'm able to do that anywhere near the justice that I'd like to be able to. Also, another thing that's different on the original and what people have complained about is the spine isn't sharp. This is sharp up to that point where it starts tapering down, so you can spark a ferro rod with that. Handle thickness is not very thick. Some people may or may not like that. The thing about a not very thick knife this direction, but yet has good there, is it does not rotate in your hand as easily. If it's a broomstick style, and do I have one here? Yeah. So kinda. So like LT Wright is really great at this nice, beautiful, rounded handle. The thing about it is it can pivot in your hand this way easier. This one, not so much because of the curve there, but if it was just a straight handle, you get that feeling that if you were in a motion where you were having to twist, that could move some. Now back to the blade design. Very simple, very straightforward design here, but very functional. It's, you know, is it a spear point? Kinda. I mean, I'm not good with all the points and all that good stuff, but a little bit of belly, great long straight edge for working. A lot of people overlook just a good long straight edge. Is that focused at all? But the nice beautiful thing about a straight edge is it's good for feather sticks. It's good for, you know, peeling things down. It's good for food prep. It's good for cutting those taters and those onions. That's an important thing, darn it. A little bit of a belly there. So this could work in for skinning. You know, it's a 5-inch blade. This is a little bigger blade than what I'm used to. I want to put it to work. I want to see how well it does work out, how functional it is. It has a nice little place for your finger here to keep you a little bit secure, make you feel a little safe, especially if you're having to add forward motion pressure. The way that it lays, though, I mean, your knuckles, where your knuckles lay underneath, hard for me to show necessarily, but on like a tabletop, it's hitting where my knuckles hit on this rotation of the belly of it. So when my knuckles hit the table holding the knife, it would hit right in this area here. So then that means all this belly here is able to be for a rocking motion without it bothering my hands. Since this has a nice little taper to it though, you can grip up there, put your middle finger there, and now when that drops down, it's a little farther past. So we're getting down into here, and we have that much motion for certain things. It's not a chef's knife. It's not a hunting knife. It's not a, you know, by today's standards, I don't even know if people would really consider this a bushcraft knife on a few things, but it is. It's an all-around, get it done, hard-working knife. That's what it's designed for. Very Good Knife Company has done an excellent job on bringing a knife that is ready for some serious hard use. Fit and finish is fantastic. This is the brown or natural micarta and black handle. So this one, I don't know if he'll have this available for anyone else, if he'll do another run of this, or if it was just a one-off. I'm not for sure. I got an email saying it was available, and I hit buy now. But one interesting thing that I do want to point out is, has anybody heard of the Ashley game knife that Esee made? Ashley Emerson is a very well-renowned hunter, and he designed a knife. And a lot of people who are in the hunting community say, man, when you put this to use, they can see all the details that went into it. I want to lay this blade shape down right over that one. Let's see if we notice anything. If I can keep everything squared up here. Can you see how that is the same kind of front tip to that? Now it's kept a little bit more belly. It doesn't come in straight all the way to the back there, so it has a little bit more curve. But from that tip to that front belly section, really, really close to the same thing. There's a reason why this knife was so sought after. There's a reason why it was so functional. It does work. Now obviously he's done a little bit more to the handle, got a little bit more groove to it, but the thickness is still there. So you can tell that one of today's greatest hunter slash food processing, skinner, butchering guys. If you watch a video of this guy, you know, break down a deer or something, he is so efficient at it. It is fantastic. When he's taken inspiration from a knife from the early 1900s, so well over 100 years ago, there's a reason why. It's because it is functionally good. Is it a little big to be processing a whitetail? Well, obviously in this guy's mind, yeah, a little smaller, may get around a little better. But I kind of found that interesting point there on the blade shape and stuff. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of put that together real quick, show it off some. I need to put this to work, cut some taters and onions, play around. But man, his stuff is really, really good. His prices, I think, are very, very fair, especially for the quality that you're getting. The steel 80 CRV2 is, I think Winkler uses that. It's a very tough steel and a very strong steel. It still holds an edge pretty good, but it's still workable. It's not corrosion resistant. But for an all-around, you know, put it to work, keep it taking care of it, that knife will last forever. Fantastic stuff. There'll be more on this knife. Leave a comment if you want to see some kind of functionality of it, some use of it, you know, doing something. Let me know. I don't mind putting it to some work. I do not abuse my knives, though. You know, yes, it will baton. I've seen it baton. Yeah, I'd probably baton something if somebody asked for it. Nothing crazy. I'm not going to go grab a nice twisted frickin' hickory or something like that to tear it up or try to tear it up. Just not really my thing to do. But I would not be afraid to put this to work. That is for certain. Again, thanks again for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Appreciate all the comments and feedback. It really does mean a lot. Thank you and have a wonderful day.